Hello, this is the Guy of Why, and since the year is coming to a close, we are going to watch our top 5 viewed videos. Now, I have 4 videos that can take the number 5 spot, so we will choose the most liked one of them. It's because of something called the water cycle. It works like this. Water from bodies of water, such as lakes, rivers, and oceans, evaporates under high heat. This can also occur from a process called transpiration, where plants evaporate the water, as well as sublimation, where snow and ice from mountains turn into a gas. The steam floats up to the sky and then condenses into clouds. Then after a few days or so, the water in those clouds is released as rain, snow, or hail. This is called precipitation. Then the water from the precipitation flows to bodies of water and the process repeats. So to add it all up, water evaporates from bodies of water. Then it bunches up into clouds. Then the clouds release their water as rain, snow, or hail. Then the released water flows into bodies of water and the process repeats. Before I go, well, blinking is good for your eyes. It helps protect your eyes from stuff such as dust and germs. Your tears also protect and clean out your eyes. It's because that they have an extremely strong gravitational force, which is so strong that not even light, the fastest thing in the universe, can escape it. Thankfully, the closest black hole to us is over 1,500 light years away.
So, the guy who started all of World War II is a man named and he just was a very angry man that served for Germany and won World War I. And as it turns out, that is where our story begins. The Treaty of Versailles that ended World War I was a little hard on Germany. And by a little hard, I mean very hard. It had lots of consequences for Germany, as they were the bad guys in World War I. So they had to lose most of their military, demilitarize areas, and also lose territory as well. This infuriated. He knew that one day, somehow, he would get revenge and take over the world. But for that, he'd need a very, 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 very big army. So then he created a fascist group called the... This group of fascist people agreed with extraordinary, very mean ideas and would work with him to take over the world. Several years later, the won an election and ruled over Germany, basically. Then, with power, he could actually do the success in taking over the world. In 1939, and the began an invasion of Poland. Britain and France weren't too happy about this and declared war on Germany, and that's the start of World War II as we know it. So, the reason a very famous bridge collapsed was, well, we're gonna have to go a few months before the accident, in like July 1940 or something. The bridge has been opened, and right behind me you can see a picture of the bridge when it was opened, so yeah. However, there was a design flaw in the bridge, a bad design flaw that would later cause the bridge to collapse. The design flaw was that there were no holes in the fences, and that's the reason most bridges, like the Brooklyn Bridge, stay up today, because they have holes in the fences. Because if there's no holes in the fences, the wind can't get through. And if the wind can't get through, it blows the bridge. And if it blows the bridge collapses. Now, before I tell you what it was like when the bridge collapsed, I just want to tell you a fun fact that before the bridge collapsed, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge collapsed, it was nicknamed the Galloping Gertie. Literally. The Tacoma Narrows Bridge collapsed on November 7th, 1940. All because of the design flaw, as I mentioned earlier. So, there was a 40-mile-per-hour wind blow. Now, harmless to any human normally, but in this case, it was harmful. So yeah. Due to the wind and and the lack of holes in the fences, the bridge wobbled. Like literally, the deck wobbled. The wind blew harder. The wind blew more. Like as the wind blew, the deck wobbled more, and eventually the deck couldn't take it and just collapsed. Fortunately, the only casualties was just a single dog.
The link to all of these videos are in the description. Before I go, please like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. That's all for now. Happy New Year!